Hey guys, Bronya here. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I hope you're doing really well wherever you are in the world with everything that we're navigating at the moment. Before we jump into your reading, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your support and for watching my videos and liking and sharing and commenting. I so greatly appreciate it. For those of you that haven't yet subscribed, I would love it if you do so. That way you'll know when I post new videos. So that would be so amazing for me. Also, I teach tarot, guys. If you want to learn tarot with me, the first link down below is the link to the initiation, which is my immersive learn tarot journey that you can sign up for at any time. So don't forget that that's there. You'll also find the links to all of my social media and the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself. I currently have places for readings and can deliver them fairly quickly, so if you would like to grab a reading, now is a really good time to do so. So I am wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead. Let's get across to your reading now. Cancer, this is your weekly tarot reading for November 22nd to the 28th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you, Cancer. And just to let you know that your yearly end of the year reading for November-December is up now, so you might want to watch these weekly readings in relation to that for more information as to how things could play out and how your year may close. But let's get on with this reading. I've got a 9-card block here, 3 cards for recent past, 3 the current and focus energy, and 3 for your near future outcome. 2 oracle cards and an overarching tarot energy. So the first card out was the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And I really just see, that maybe you have been going through some kind of struggle, some kind of battle, but I feel like it's the internal battle at this stage. I feel like there is some key action that you're needing to take on a situation in your life. Could be in work, could be in relationships for some of you. It is, a general reading here, guys. But I feel like you've been kind of sitting in the struggle, the internal struggle, maybe the inner battle, and it's really time for you to cross the threshold. Now, in order to cross the threshold and turn this wheel of fortune, it's almost like there is some kind of confrontation that needs to happen. There might be an honest and direct communication. There might be a severing of ties or something like that. But the promise is that through there on the other side is a much more, it's the sun energy, I always say, that's through there, more positive times, brighter energy, that kind of thing. But there's also the unknown. There's going to be change. There's going to be big change, and maybe that is why you've sat in that kind of comfortably numb or the internal stewing for quite some time. Now, your other oracle card is warrior woman, warrior man. Have you answered your deepest calling? So it's really saying look deeply inside yourself, and the answer is there. I always associate this with Aries energy. It is time for a bold action. It is time to execute the battle plan. I mean, look at this reading. There's all these strong carriers holding the sword, the magician holding the wand. So what I'm really seeing here is it's time to defend yourself, to fight this fight, whatever it is. The sword often stands for in tarot this moment of clarity or breakthrough about the next step, the next action that you need to take in order to get yourself out of this dark cave energy, out of the holding pattern, and back into life, back into happiness, and back into joy again. Because your overarching tarot energy here is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is about rediscovering passion, purpose, desire in your life again after a period of kind of like being in the desert. The Rider-Waite version of this card shows the page standing in the desert. It's very barren, holding a single wand and really rediscovering what lights them up and joy and passion for life again. So I feel like you have been in this very much a place of nothing really happening, no action, because there's something big you need to deal with to get back into the game of life is what I'm feeling. Now, the Page of Wands can be good news, We've got the Eight of Wands. That can also mean a similar thing. Obviously, the Wheel of Fortune, like the luck is turning for you. That big wheel of life is turning. So I feel like you might be getting some news. Maybe you've been waiting. Maybe you've been waiting for the verdict, the good news. Something, the first step to help you shift this energy. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. Let's jump in because I think it starts with that Justice energy. So recent past, I've got Justice, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. We've got Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn energy that may be meaningful for you. These could be people that you're dealing with in your life, or they can be energies and characteristics that you're needing to integrate within yourself. There could have been a justice situation that was initiated. For some of you, that can be a legal case, a workplace dispute, or a divorce, separation, or some kind of contractual agreement. And you might have been waiting for the outcome of this so that you could move ahead to brighter times. So that's what I'm really feeling. You've been on pause and you're waiting for that news. There could have been some kind of wrongdoing against you, and you're waiting for that karmic justice. And some part of that karmic justice that I'm feeling could be a severing of ties and actually moving away from a situation. We don't have any death card or anything like that here, but we do have some conflict energies, and often the way to, with the Five of Swords energy coming up, there's this kind of situation of knowing when to walk away from something. King of Swords, Aquarian energy here is about seeing the big picture here. Just make sure that you're keeping the big picture in mind here, and understanding that yes, it's hard to take that action and cross the threshold, whatever that action may be for you, or it might be receiving this news, but we have to keep in mind the big picture and how, the dots are all, joining and leading you somewhere. The King of Swords is an energy of transformation. That's why he has the butterfly on the throne. So I feel like things are about to transform and turn in your life, and it could start with some kind of news or message coming in for you. King of Swords is you being Aquarian energy is February energy, and Queen of Pentacles January energy with the Capricorn. So I feel like, I know this is this week's reading, but it could be that the news arrives this week, but it's really into early next year that things really shift and change for you, okay? Because it could be like a transition period here. Queen of Pentacles says keep the focus, keep focusing on what you need to, remain practical and grounded here, absolutely essential. If you're needing to save money, save pentacles, save resources for whatever you think is going to be this transition, make sure you're doing that as well. The Queen of Pentacles can link to home and work. So whatever the situation is unfolding, it could be around like stabilizing or securing a home or something like that, or getting yourself in a more abundant position, maybe after workplace issues, that kind of thing. Current or focus energy, the Magician, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords. So there is an action that needs to be taken here, as we mentioned before, and it is time to execute that plan. So that is going to be different for all of you, what action you need to take, guys. This is a general reading. I'm reading the energetic pattern. Please relate it to your situation. The Magician says that through doing this, through taking this action, you're actually going to unlock a greater potential for yourself, because you're finally heading out of this kind of, for some of you it's a depressive energy, for some of you it's a feeling of being stuck, for some of you it's like I couldn't move forward because I needed to wait for the outcome, the news, the verdict of whatever justice is. And it's not just legal things, it could have been a series of, like a dependency, like I couldn't take this step until I found out the outcome of this, right? And so forth. So the Magician is about, it's time to take action, it's time to make it happen. You are the alchemist of your own reality, so step forward and lead from that place. Keep your energy and vibration high. Don't slip back into this energy here, because the Magician knows it's an inside job, and by raising that vibration, staying positive, holding a strong intention and really feeling into it, your external reality begins to change and organize as well. The center of the reading, Wheel of Fortune. you know, this is really the energy of big karmic change, okay? So I feel like, you know, this is karmic justice here. Things are going to shift and change for you. There is going to be a luck change. But first there is some murky or muddy waters to move through. The Wheel of Fortune can be a karmic contract ending. It is also about destiny and divine timing. So whatever you are journeying, there is some kind of lesson in it for you. And even though it might come with some challenge points, we need to understand that the universe gives us what is perfect for us. Sometimes challenges and hardship are actually perfect for us, and we don't realize it until down the track when it's made us the person we are. It's given us some kind of skill or strength that we bring into the new situations. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning. It sits next to the Five of Swords and Five of Wands, which are conflict energies. The Five of Swords in particular is about knowing when to walk away from something. It talks about a situation where there isn't really any winners. So even though you might get some good news or the verdict here of what you wanted to hear, I feel that you can't remain in the situation that it was attached to. So if this was a workplace dispute, you might get the payout, you might get the answer that you wanted, you might get the justice, but there's too much water under the bridge in strained relationships to stay there. Therefore, there's no real winners. It's time to walk away. They lose you as a worker and employee. You lose the employment, but you got your justice. In a relationship situation, same kind of deal. You know, you could be waiting for some kind of outcome, but you're still going through that action of severing the ties. So it's going to be important to recognize that and not stay in situations just for, you know, really trying to fight for them and that kind of thing. Instead, we want to focus on this energy here, Eight of Wands and the Six Major Arcana, Six of Major Arcana, the Lovers. This is Gemini energy here. This says that, you know, should you walk away and not get engaged in this conflict, then things can really change and move for you. Once you've crossed that threshold, once you've initiated that change, the Eight of Wands is about, for me as a reader, this card of doing a 180, of your life looking completely different a little bit down the track. It also can be news or communication here that's coming in that is that what turns the tables, what tips the scales. So I'm really feeling that for some of you there could be like travel or relocation or even needing to go somewhere as part of this as well. But ultimately it's leading you to a greater sense of harmony and balance in your life. Like the Lovers, it can talk about an improvement in your relationships. Soulmate energy, but obviously this is clearly not really a love reading, guys. So for me this stands for, you know, refinding harmony and balance in your life, but it is also a big card of choice in the tarot. So, you know, what it says to me is that the choice is going to be yours ultimately. There's going to be news, there's going to be the justice. You're going to maybe feel conflicted about whether to stay in the situation or leave it. The choice is going to be yours, and with the Lovers, we choose wisely because there's generally a party that could get hurt here. But the cards are saying choose wisely, and you could change your life forever and permanently and really, really have it looking very different, which is obviously, you know, we want to cross that threshold. I'm going to get a clarifier for that. I've got Hanged Man. Yeah, so I do feel that until you've made that choice, you will be feeling a little bit stuck. And Hanged Man is the energy that comes before the Death card in the Major Arcana. So you are contemplating the slate clearing, the ending of the situation. And you might need to work through it a bit, but the clarity or the insight that you need will come to you. Yeah, okay, I will leave it there because that is the Death card right there. It's called Transformation in this deck, guys, but that's the next Major Arcana that follows on from the Hanged Man. You can't make this stuff up. But this time the Death card's called Transformation, and it says, so if you can make that choice, you know, the wise choice for you to end this, you have the opportunity to transform your life. Remember we talked about transformation up here, and look, then you'll be walking into the light because the choice is the crossing of that threshold, coming out of the cave, the darkness, the confined space, and really transforming your internal and external reality. Wow, that was quite powerful for me there, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed this weekly reading. Do keep in mind it's general reading for the collective, may or may not resonate for you. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I read them all and love responding to you all over there. If you could hit the subscribe button, guys, I would appreciate that so much. It really makes a huge difference in me being able to keep these readings coming. Like the video if you do like it, and share it if you feel called to as well. I will see you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.